Hi everyone, my name is Rakesh. I am pursuing Masters in Software Engineering. Today I will explain about my major project. Let's get started. So the major project what I'm going to demonstrate is a web application. It basically aims to help large enterprise organizations for applying agile methodology in their process that ensure that the team is working efficiently towards delivering a valuable and high quality product. So this is the basic page that will be presented to the user, which he will enters his registered email and the password. Then he will click on the login button. He will log in into the application. Then whatever the user stories are present in the database, which will be displayed into the which will be displayed in a grid format into the screen. So the user stories will be prioritized based on the WSGF model. Uh, Here we can see like it has been prioritized in a descending order, whichever the user stories which are valuable to the company, and it will provide the maximum economic benefit, that will be displayed in the highest order. And the basic aim of the project is like it is divided into three sections. To achieve the objective, we have divided the project aim into three sections. The first one is it will provide the users with flexibility to add, create, and also to search the requirements in the client backlog. And also it will help the it will help the prioritize the requirements which will come from agile and waterfall methodology based on the weighted shortage job first calculation. And then it will also group the similar user stories together by using the machine learning model, which I will show in a short while. So coming to the basic functionality of the web application, the main API is to display all the user stories or requirements in the screen in the grid format. Then while coming to the clustering part, what the clusters will do, it will take all the data set. For example, it will take the titles of all the user stories, then it will be passed into the machine learning model, that is like uh, so the machine learning model basically is written in a Python. Here I'm integrating the .NET Core and also the Python. So whatever the titles are there in the Excel format, we will send it to the machine learning model, which it will perform the natural language toolkit, which it will use the library of natural language toolkit, and then it will vectorizes the titles, and then it will remove the stop words, and it will create the bag of words, and then it will finally use the k-means clustering algorithm to perform the cosine similarity and group the related user stories or requirements together. So we can see in the postman output, we are exposing a endpoint. That endpoint will be consumed in our web application to show the clusters. So if you can see like there are 4,500 records are there, and then these records are clustered into multiple cluster labels. The first label will be like add and create. Here it will be group the user story which will contain or the context of add or create. It will be grouping into the this category. And similarly, for example, document or create, if you can see like the user story titles contains the document in multiple titles, so that's the reason it has been grouped together. And the number whatever we are able to see here, the total count of the document, and create is the total number of times the word is repeated in this user story titles. So this is about the clustering part. Let me show how we can perform the add and update of the user stories. If I can go here, and this is the endpoint for performing the like adding the new user story. So if I can give any title, if I send the button, like click on the send button, then it will perform the uh, addition of the user story into the database, and it will be giving us the correlation UID. This is a unique ID which we can use to track if there is any uh, misinterpretation has been happened while inserting the record into the database. And also, if the inserted record is not reflected back in the get API, we can use this correlation UID, and then we can debug the issue further. And then if I come back to the uh, if I can come back to the that web application page back, then we can click on the application one more time. If we can load it, then it will we can see the added record in the web application in a real time. And then there is one more API called save requirements. What it will do, it will edit the already existed item based on the work item UID. This work item UID is unique for all the work items. So if I can make any changes here, like send the API, and then in the same way of the add API, it will also update the uh, whatever the record we try to update, and then it will give the correlation UID. We can use the correlation UID to track the API call. Uh, yeah, like we are also maintaining the admin page. For the admin page, the admin will be given with all the users who will be who can able to log in into our web application. Here, if we can see, like these are all the users who are registered or authorized to view our application, and there are multiple access level for every user who has been registered. For example, if you can see the first user, he has been registered with the user email ID, and he's having a he's having a role associated to his mail ID, and also the access level. He has the read and write access level. And if you can see this user, he's been registered with his user email ID, and he's also having the access user role, but he's limited only for reading the application. In that case, if we try to execute the add or edit from the this user email ID, then we'll get the exception, like the user is don't have any permission to add or edit the new records. The same way, like uh, we have the add new users, I mean add new user as a one API, which will be given only for the admin, so that he can add the new user into the database. If we can click on send button, and the user account will be created successfully. So if I can click the get all users, the whatever the record has been added, it will be coming back to the get with the help of get users API. So that's about it. The main aim of the application is to like help the large enterprise organizations to to achieve whatever the target they have in mind by using our web application, and also to prioritize the user stories and requirements, and then like it will with the help of clustering, it will cluster the similar items together. The application will work for both agile and waterfall methodologies. Whichever the organization follow the agile principle and core values, they can use for applying their methodology. And whichever the enterprises uses the waterfall methodology for building their product, they can use in the waterfall way of working with the application. So that's about it. This is the brief description about my application. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to explain about my project. I would love to I would love to extend my thanks for my supervisor, Yuan Sang, for helping me to successfully complete my project. Whenever I have the doubt, he helped me so much. And also, I would like love to thank for Mike and Niall, sorry. Also love to thank Mike and Niall for they also like gave me the suggestions in the demo. Whenever we had the demo, they gave us the a suggestion that helped me to complete the application in a well manner, and within the deadline. Thank you so much.